Ooh, okay. So now... Why does it make me do that? Some people in the Gentoo server might like this. Yeah, okay. Oh, I should also open the stream so I can actually, like, chat with people and stuff. Yeah, okay. Come on, chat. I should also open the stream so I can actually, like, chat. The YouTube chat is so bad, so I can't see the chat. Sup, live chat, pop out, mute this tab, mute tab, right, okay, so today, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna write, oh, there we go, I'm gonna write, an assembler for my custom CPU ISA. I already wrote, an emulator, so coding, Rust, Oglo, CPU, emulator. So I can run it, cargo run, text file, test programs, count to 10. Here is it running it. Here's the non-zero values in RAM. Here are the registers. I added assertion support to my emulator, so in test programs, count to 10. Hi, Theo. Hi, Carpetbug. Hi, Alexer. Yeah, this keyboard, you're not the first one to ask about this keyboard, or, yeah. It's just the stock Cedu V75, if you want to check it out. But yeah, I agree, it sounds really nice. So I have assertion support in here, and these are my instructions. And the reason I need to create an assembler, and this is better demonstrated in my other program, which is should not crash, where I'm testing if this will crash the emulator, is the way I'm programming right now is I am hard coding jump addresses. So like let me just pull up the ISA. GitLab.com/oglo12 oglo CPU. So in docs, ISA, every instruction is 32 bits, so 4 bytes. And every memory address can only store 1 byte. So instructions span 4 memory addresses. So that means the instruction pointer must be incremented by 4 every time it executes an instruction. So that means I have to, let me bring the chat back. I have to basically count my way up to this jump instruction and hard code the memory address. So what that looks like is this This instruction here is at memory address 0. This is at memory address 4, memory address 8, memory address 12, memory address 16. And you can see in this jump instruction, I'm saying if register 0 and register 2 are not equal to each other, jump to memory address 16. And that's this instruction up here. So I'm basically adding R1 to R0. So I'm adding R0 and R1, storing the result back in R0, as long as R0 and R2 do not match. I'm also doing something similar here with subtraction. And then at the very end, I'm halting the CPU. So this is problematic because, one, whenever I want to create a program for my emulator, I have some syntax niceties, like I can separate my binary just to make it more clear that, hey, this is my opcode and this is all the extra data used for the instruction. So I can make that clear, but it's not clear what this instruction is. I mean, I can kind of tell because the opcode for a load instruction, for a lint instruction rather, so load int, is always going to be 0001 0010. That's the opcode for this instruction as defined in my ISA. Right, so docs, ISA, the lint instruction, 0001 0010, defined in my ISA. So I constantly need to, oh, hi Elseca. So I constantly need to reference my ISA every time I want to add an instruction. Or I can, of course, memorize the instruction. Like, for example, the halt instruction is easy to remember because it's literally just zeros, 32 zeros, that's all it is. So, yeah, that's a problem because, I need to remember binary sequences. And then the other problem, which I mentioned earlier, is hard-coded memory addresses instead of labels. So what I want to be able to do today is go and write some assembly. So, for example, here's a simple ASM program. It increments register 1 until register 1 is equal to 15, and then it stops the CPU. So first I'm loading 1 into register 0, so I'm putting the number 1 into register 0. I'm putting the number 15 into register 2, and what I'm doing is I'm defining a label up here. So at assembly time, this is turned into a memory address. So I can add as many lines I want up here, and this label will change at assembly time, which is extremely useful. It's basically an alias to a hard-coded memory address at assembly time. When I say assembly time, it's basically compile time, but for assembly instead. So I'm saying add R0 to R1 and store it in R1 so I'm saying add R0 and R1 and store it in R1, and if R1 and R2 are not equal to each other, so like R1 is not equal to 15, then jump to my label, my loop. So we'll jump back up here and continue with this instruction. And then when this is done, it just goes to the halt instruction. So I need to create an assembler so I can write assembly as opposed to raw binary, because assembly is much easier to manage. It's not great to read or write in, but it's much easier. So this is what I got to do. Isn't it easier to remember base 10 numbers? Well, yes, but see, the way that the way computers read instructions is you have, let me get rid of this so it's easier to focus on what I'm doing here. The way you do this is you have your instruction. So let's be a dumbass and just use the halt instruction, for example. So what I'm going to do, I'll just paste this a couple times. How many 4s are in 32? 4, 8, 12, 16, so 8 4s. So I just need to do 7p. So I have here 32 zeros. This is equivalent to the halt instruction. Now, why is it equivalent to the halt instruction? Well, the way you decode this in a CPU's hardware is first, like, you would look at these 4 numbers, 0, 0, 0, 0 in my ISA. So let me go back to my ISA. We're going to be here a while, so also. Docs ISA. So here's the halt instruction. When the first 4 numbers are 0, 0, 0, 0, that means it's a state instruction. So here are my 3 state instructions. We have halt, enter user mode, and syscall. And you can see these have different ops. This is the type. 0001 as the type means a load store instruction. And so 0000 as the op is the load instruction, 0001 is the store instruction, and 0010 is the lint instruction, or load int. 0011 is the copy instruction. So, you know, just that. And then the rest of the bits are pretty straightforward. All they are is just extra data for that instruction. So let's take the load instruction, for example. So this would be 0001 0000. This would be the opcode for the load instruction. So the load instruction takes in a register and it takes in a memory address. So what that would look like is we have the register. The register is a 4-bit number. Since the maximum unsigned integer you can store in 4 bits is 15, and there are 16 general purpose registers, so that works perfectly. If you have an array of 16 registers, 0 would be the first register and 15 would be the last register. So this works perfectly. So say I want to load into register, register 8. Well, I would change this sequence of 4 bits to the number 8. So 8 in binary would be 1, 2, 4, 8. So it'd just be changing this last to 1. So this is 8 in binary right here. And then I need my memory address. In my CPU architecture, memory addresses are 16 bits long. So let's say I want to store, let's say I want to load the value that's in memory address 27 into register 8. So now I just need to figure out what the binary number for 27 is. So I'll just do irust format 16b 27. So this is the binary number for 27 in 16 bits. So 1 1 1 1 1. So this is now 27. So what this instruction is saying is you split it up. So here's the opcode, here's the register, and here's the memory address. And these extra bits over here are just junk. We don't use those. So that's how an instruction in a CPU is executed. And the reason you don't want to use base 10 is because you have to do all kinds of funky math to convert back into base 2. Now you could use base 16. That's the reason, like, you'll either see binary or you'll see hex, because hex translates very nicely back into binary. So, like, for example, here is let's do 10 in binary. So 1 0 1 0. This is 10 in binary. In hex, this would just be A. Isn't it easier to remember base 10? No. Well, what did you mean then? All right. Well, okay. Anywho, I need to make an assembler. That's essentially the gist of this video. I mean, is it more human to remember instruction? Oh. 1, 2, 4, 8, 16. Okay, so in human readable, this would be 16. Yes, it would be easier to remember. I just didn't want to parse it like that. And also, actually, in my case, since I know how instructions work in the CPU, this would actually be harder to remember. So, for someone who just remembers opcodes, human readable would be easier to remember, you're right. But since I actually know what the different parts of the opcode mean, it's actually easier for me to remember just the binary opcode. So, yeah. But yeah, I actually, in my emulator, I actually have a flag --print-asm, and this will just make it print out the assembly for that program as opposed to emulating it. So if I do cargo run text file. Oh, and by the way, for those of you confused, this cargo run -- is essentially like me just running the command oglo-cpu-emu, except I'm still in the Rust project. Yeah, opcodes are not complex at all. It's actually very simple. Like, once you understand binary, you can understand how a CPU works in like 10 minutes. And I do not mean that sarcastically. Like, you can learn how instructions are executed in like 10 minutes, because it's so frickin' straightforward. Thinking in CPU mode, yeah. Yeah, so here's my should not crash program. So just let it run here. And I can also speed it up to being practically instant by telling it not to print all that like executing messages by passing -s or --silent. So I can pass in -p or --print-asm, and instead of emulating, it will print out it will turn the binary instructions into actual assembly instructions. Yeah, and the way this works too is also quite straightforward. I just have a function in here, function asm syntax. It takes in the instruction, which is an unsigned 32-bit integer. It just does some bitwise stuff to figure out the type, the op. What's going to be next? Creating your own chip. Going lower in project by... I am planning on creating a C compiler for my CPU, and I'm planning on maybe getting Linux to run on my CPU, and therefore getting Doom to run on my CPU. That's something I want to do. Like, I want to create basically a virtual machine that runs only for my CPU, and what it does is it will have like graphics and stuff, and I'll write a graphics driver and an operating system and stuff, you know. So I do want to absolutely expand on this project, because this is one of those like dream projects I have. You know, I got into programming because I wanted to create games, but now that I am in programming and I really understand how truly beautiful computers are, this is what I want to do. So I just do a bunch of basically format stuff to get the assembly instruction. Yeah. Actually, here's a guy you should subscribe to if you guys don't know him already. Let's see if I can just one-wing his Sam Smith. No, that's not him. Sam H. Smith, yeah. This guy. You should subscribe to him. He is making an operating system from scratch in his own programming language for his own hardware. So, like, he's even... I don't know where to find it, but he's even writing an entire window manager and stuff for his operating system. It's crazy. His work is really good. I'm gonna post his channel. C compiler, just write an LLVM IR to your ASM instructions. Don't you open many more options? Oh, that's true. How hard is it to do that? Like, how hard would it be to get LLVM to support my CPU architecture? Alright, let me actually start writing this assembler. Cargo new Oglo CPU ASM. I also don't know how similar my CPU is to other CPUs. Like, other CPUs are way more complicated, so I wonder if I could actually do that. Because, like, for example, my CPU is less complicated than the CPU in a Game Boy. So, obviously, I'm going to add more instructions to my ISA and whatnot. Like, I'm going to add a jump if carry instruction, JIC, and also a JNC. So, okay, cargo add clap-f derive. So I want clap, I want to touch src, CLI, RS. Yeah, his programming language has Latin syntax. I have no idea why he chose to do it like that, but hey, bro, it's cool. Let args equals CLI parse. Use clap parser. Oop. Right. Now I actually need to write CLI, so use clap parser pub struct CLI derive. I love Rust so much. Parser. I'm just gonna copy some additional pretty stuff from my Oglo CPU emulator. This stuff. Ooh, didn't mean to. Okay. NeoVim moment. There we go. Yeah, YouTube. I know. But hey, at least I know what LLVM is, and I've looked at the documentation before. Yeah, there have been times in, like, other people's YouTube comments, like videos where people start trying Linux for the first time and they switch to, like, something like Hyperland. I will try and tell them, like, hey, on my YouTube channel I have a video about, like, Wayland programs you should check out. even just even I guess just saying, hey, I have a YouTube channel in someone else's comment section is enough to get your comment deleted automatically. So YouTube is quite annoying. Probably a lot of C++. Alright. Yeah. Okay. Namespace, LLVM, class module, class Spark target machine. Yeah, okay. Alright. Yeah, I mean, I kind of understand all this, but I'm not a C++ guru. Okay. Extern C, void, LLVM. Ooh, defining a register. Very cool. Yeah, that's cool. I am going to close this, though, because I don't think it's going to provide me much help, just because that looks confusing as fuck. Also, it might actually be kind of fun trying to write my own compiler from scratch with my own SSA. SSA being basically the syntax that LLVM uses as optimization syntax. Like, you can only assign to a quote register end quote once, and it's immutable. Yeah, might be a fun live stream. Okay, so I need pub command is of type command. Clap sub command. I don't need that. Pub enum command. I think my CPU emulator is the first project I've ever made where I may have actually benefited from using something like C or Rust. I mean, something like C or Zig. Because Rust actually made it harder than it needed to be. Rust is great for implementing parsers and stuff, but when you actually need to do something with bitwise operations, something like C might be better, like when you need to access different chunks of bits from a number. And I can show you why briefly. C has this handy little thing called a union, where, so type def my union, I'm just gonna call it, oh, right. Type def union, my union. And this is cool. So I can have, I believe the way I'd write this is, yeah, I had a look. Okay, I am terrible at C. Let's just pretend C has Rust integer types, like 32, 16, you know, just to make things easy. So I'd have like a U32 instruction, and then I would have an array, so U8, or actually, let's also pretend it has Zig integer types, so I can do U4. I have nibbles. Yeah, I had a look at the LLVM documentation. It looks like very confusing and convoluted C++ code. Nibbles, there are 4, 8, 12, 16, 8 nibbles in 32 bits, so 4 bytes. So a union is cool because it allocates, so a struct allocates enough memory for all its elements. A union just allocates enough memory for its maximum sized element. So it stores its values in the same sequence of memory. So if I do my union thing, and I do thing dot instruction, and I set it to like the halt instruction. Why not? You know, just pretend I wrote out an entire instruction. I can actually access every individual nibble in this instruction with the same union. So if I wanted to access, for example, this nibble right here, I could just say thing.nibbles 0. Or if I wanted to access this nibble right here, I could do nibbles 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or just 7. So it's really useful because a union stores these fields in the same sequence of memory. I really wish Rust had this, because this would make making an emulator way easier due to how instructions are interpreted. Low-level learning has a really good video about this. Just search up, or actually I can send the link. And yeah, so YouTube low-level learning. Unions. So this video is really good at explaining what a union is. Alright, back to this. Derive subcommand. Yeah, I'm not sure how to fix that. Let's see if I can change that in broadcast. Or no, I'd have to stop streaming, it looks like, in order to change that. I mean, it's fine. I just won't chat. Alright, so sub commands, what do I want? I want, yeah, no, it's just something that comes with streaming, because, like, if some of my packets come to you guys delayed, instead of freezing and then resuming, you guys buffer the packets, so then you can play previous packets as you're receiving newer packets. So the video's delayed, but that's fine because the video's smooth versus choppy. Because when you don't buffer the packets, you're essentially waiting for the newest packet as soon as it comes, whereas when you buffer it, you're lagging behind, so you're still processing prior packets and receiving newer packets, so it's more efficient even if it is delayed. Yeah, I think most people know how streaming works. I want an assemble. Actually, do I want to do this like C syntax where you do like GCC tac o main src main.c? Do I want to do something like that? Let's do it. Or actually, no, because, how would I implement that in clap? Actually, I do know how I would, I just don't know if I want to. Yeah, no, because I also want to have, like, many other options and stuff. So I'll just do assemble. Or I'll shorten this to ASM. class. Yeah, let's just do assemble. This will take in a path, so actually, could I do something like this? Clap long, short, pub, output, string. I actually don't know. Output file path. This doesn't need pub. That's a good question. I can actually test that. I actually don't like languages that do that. Like, for example, I'm not going to let people do that in my language because that hurts code maintainability and readability. Because then you have to, like, copy and paste emojis, and there's a lot of duplicate emojis and stuff. It's just a nightmare. Oh, another thing I was planning on doing is making it so both Greek Greek question marks and semicolons will both be interpreted as semicolons. For those of you who don't know, the Greek question mark just looks like a semicolon. Let my epic identifiers cannot contain emoji. So yeah, it does not allow it. It even has like a custom error for this exact situation. Output clap long input ASM file path. Input string. Why is it? Oh, it should not be screaming at me. LSP restart. Okay. Yeah, I decided to try NeoVim just because, you know, Helix is cool, but I really want something that supports plugins. And Helix doesn't yet support plugins. Though, to be clear, when Helix does support plugins, I'm moving straight back to Helix, because there are a lot of things in Helix that NeoVim simply has. Like, for example, a good multi-cursor mode. Like, I can type on many lines at once, and it's smooth in Helix, whereas in NeoVim I have to do something sketchy as fuck like this. Like, let me just do a V block, and then I'll type some stuff, and then when I press escape, that is when it takes effect, and it doesn't work with deleting characters. So, like, doesn't work. So NeoVim is very annoying when I'm trying to do stuff like that. And trust me, I need that all the frickin' time. That's the reason why you're not using... No, what I'm saying is Helix has this, NeoVim doesn't. Like, here, let me bring up Helix. Let me type some stuff. And then let me go up here and let me press Shift-C a couple times, go into insert mode, and look, it's smooth. Helix actually has good multi-cursor support. No, I mean plugin support. Oh, right, okay. Oh yeah, you can also get rid of the multiple cursors with the comma key. Helix is so nice. Helix is still my favorite text editor, 100%, but it is lacking plugin support. Like, for example, I think one of my favorite plugins in NeoVim is this plugin. If I type in, like, a color code, so, for example, I believe, let's do 232A2E, or how about 80C07C, which is cyan and Grovebox, it highlights it as the color. So like another one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why not? Or another one is COFFEE or C0FFEE, coffee. Yeah, Helix is insanely powerful for what it is. Like, to even match the same level of power as Helix, I had to add so many plugins to NeoVim, it's not even funny. Though something I do like is, like, NeoVim plugins have more potential. Like, for example, here's a dashboard. I can download configuration updates. I have nice.nvim, that's how, like, I have this prompt here, and the notifications up there, and stuff. Oh, and get this. Get this. Let me show you this. This is so cool. I have a plugin called Markdown Preview. I can Vim docs, I'll just go into ISA-MD, Markdown Preview. Check this out. And it even like matches my cursor too. When I scroll, it scrolls in my web browser as well. And it updates real time too, so if I type, like, it updates real time. And it's so cool. This is something I've been wanting for a long time. It even auto closes. This is Rebos. Oh, did I sync my changes from my other computer's sync system with Rebos? Okay, no, I don't have any changes to sync. Oh, right, I sunk earlier today. What did I actually sync? Gen diff 1920. Right, so I sunk all that stuff. Okay. Okay, so assemble, output, input. Oh, I should also allow the user to specify an output file type and an input file type. I'll do that down here. I'll say pub enum output type. I'll do raw binary. Or no, I'll do bin elf? No. Bin rom. No, just bin. Or I'll do text bin. Yeah. So those will be the options, and then input. pub enum input type. I need to move my keyboard backward a little bit so my wrists aren't killing me. I need to get a wrist rest for my keyboard really badly. Problem is I don't have the money to get one because I'm 15. So I need to go through my parents first. Input type. Input type. This will be ASM. Or yeah, just ASM. That's it. Do I also want to support assembling text bin? Ooh. Ooh. I've looked at oil.nvim, but frankly I don't know regex, and it also just doesn't seem like something I need. That's another thing, is like half of the NeoVim plugins that people recommend is just stuff I don't need. Like I do use NVTree, but it's just as a file picker. That's all I use it for. And like I have it configured so once I open a file via NVTree it disappears. I've also noticed that NeoVim is way less stable. Like, it just crashes on me for no reason. And I will get, like, random Lua errors up here, and it's annoying. NeoVim feels like something... Like, I feel like VI was never meant to become this big thing that it's become. I feel like it was just written as dirty code one day to get a job done extremely quickly, and then like people were like, hey, this is pretty neat, but the creator didn't tell him, oh, this is just garbage code I wrote in my free time. So then the community extended it into Vim, and then it became NeoVim, and now we're running all these highly extensible text editors off a garbage code base. So now we have super unstable text editors. VI, Vim, NeoVim, they kind of feel like that. They don't feel like they were ever supposed to become highly extensible, very popular text editors. They feel clunky. They feel janky. They feel like something someone threw together really quickly. Oh yeah, I use noise.nvim. Do I use experimental? cd config neovim nvim. Lua config plugins. Nice or noise. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So folke noise.nvim, very lazy. Where would I see if I use experimental features? After plugin noise. Yeah, I don't know. Looks like I don't. Oh, okay. I see. My brother walked into my room. He asked when Arch Linux was created. I answered 2002, because that's when it's created. He found a dime that was made in 2004. So I immediately answered with that's when Ubuntu was created. NixOS was created in 2003, and Gentoo was created in 2000. Dude, what the hell? Hey, Ezra! No, I just have a mute button on the top of my mic. All right. ASM, right, okay, so I need clap long long. Okay. Output type O type output type I have yeah, but I got the red version, just a static red, because I'm actually not a huge fan of RGB. I find it very distracting. The only RGB I like is like a little strip on my keyboard that's RGB, because the Sea-Doo V75 comes with that. It looks really cool. And then my desktop has some RGB, but that's about it. I don't want an RGB mic that is right next to my face, because that's like, no. Very distracting. I'm a programmer, not a Windows user who wants to futz around with Windows settings all the time and call myself a tech YouTuber. Okay, that actually seemed very targeted. Specifically the Windows YouTubers. Derive, debug, clone, copy. Oh, that's really cool, actually. How'd you do that? Debug, clone, copy, EQ, partial, EQ, ord, partial, ord, hash. Do I have to do clap, value, enum? Yeah. Value enum, so I gotta go up here and I gotta do value enum. Clap is by far just one of the coolest Rust crates. Just a script. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I turned off the backlights on my keyboard. I can actually hold down the function key and use my up arrow to turn them back on, use down arrow to dim them. I actually really like the RGB on my keyboard. It looks nice. It's very even. I like it. Oh, and it's south-facing on the switches. Oh, that's so cool. North-facing keyboards are the worst. Output file path. Yeah, all right. And then I'm also going to set some default values for these. So default value for the output type will be bin. Default value for this will be ASM, right? Because we're going from ASM to binary. So now let me test this. Oh. If I cargo run, it's gonna compile clap. Yes, okay, so usage oglo CPU ASM subcommand assemble. So if I type cargo run assemble. Right, okay, so it requires the -- output flag, -- input flag. And if I type -- help, I get this O type default bin, possible values bin, text bin, input, I type, output type, default, oh, this is wrong. Default ASM, possible values ASM. Let me fix that that typo. Yeah, so now it's correct. So yeah, this is the assemble command for the assembler. So now we just gotta write the implementation. Now, how do I want to parse this assembly? Do I want to do it the proper way with a Lexer and a parser, or do I want to do it the dirty way with Rust split? Yeah, let's do it the proper way. So, mkdir src Lexer, touch src Lexer mod rs nvim main mod. I'm actually going to call this parser. lssrc, I want to go into src. I want to mkdir parser, touch parser mod rs. I want to move Lexer to parser. So I'm modding parser, and then in parser I want to mod Lexer. I also need an AST folder. I'm gonna put mod.rs, or actually this could just be an AST file. AST.rs. Right, so okay, mod. Actually, pub mod AST. So first, I'm gonna want to implement my Lexer. So I want my yeah, I'm gonna create this as a module thing. Oh wait, I did create it already like that. Token types rs. Mod token types. Pub mod. Or actually, pub use token types. Do it correctly and no need to rewrite all of it, and do it the dirty way and then you need to rewrite it. Yeah, that's what I figured. That's exactly what I was thinking. Pub enum token type. What do we need? Okay, so if I look at ASM syntax. No, Hyperland, come on. Okay, Hyperland doesn't want to cooperate. That's fine. Ooh, okay. Okay, so ASM syntax, NeoVim. I have identifiers, so load R1 0x08. So I have this. I also have labels, so my load label, and yeah, I also have comments, so my comment. So this shouldn't be too hard. Actually, let me look at my ASM syntax specification. Docs ASM syntax. Comments, calling instructions, yeah, and then we got those and those and those. Yeah, okay, this shouldn't be too hard. I also have my registers. So I'm going to need identifier, and I'm actually going to use RC for this since I will have to clone a few times, and also to make this immutable. Come on. Alright, there we go. Let me give my editor some more space here. Right, okay, so ident, I will need label, or do I want to do that in the parser? Nah, I'll do it in the Lexer. Why not? RC string, so the label name. I also need do I want to do a keyword for every individual instruction? No, that'd be ridiculous. Actually, yes, I do. I'll start by not. And then I need register. And I'll do U8 since Rust doesn't have a U4. Rust doesn't have U4. Where is Zig to comfort me? Oglo, do you know why std-env args doesn't include flags? I can't find it on the internet. Oh, yes, because it literally just gets the arguments. Flag parsing is something that is up to the program. So std-env args only gets arguments. If you want to parse flags, you have to implement your own flag parser. That's why I recommend using something like clap. Oh, I also need, do I want to do, I definitely need unsigned integer. This will be a U100, or actually no, since the maximum, this computer is 16-bit, so my CPU is 16-bit, so the maximum integer is 16 bits. Unsigned integer. I also need yeah, so there's that. I'll just convert hex into that, or binary, you know. Yeah, I highly recommend learning the clap crate, because you're essentially creating your own parser via structs and enums in Rust, so it feels super natural and it feels really good. Right, so these are all my token types that I need. I also need... Oh, I should also add... I'm going to open all this in Zelig. Nvim src. Parser, Lexer, mod. I will also need mod token, pub, use token, all. No problem. Here, I can even send you the link to clap. hello, I want to ugh. Yeah, so here's clap. What the fuck? Right, okay, I need to create token rs. I need pub struct token. This will create, this will take in okay, so this will take in pub token, or actually kind. Pub kind equals token type. Use super token type. Super is just short for the module that holds this module. I will also need span. So span will be, I will have to create the span type. So I'll use create misc span. Misc rs. I'll actually copy my noxel span type just to make things easy. Impulse span, new, len is parent of, is after, position with lines. Oh, and also do my position type and all of this. So very, and I'll also do allow dead code. Did I type that right? Yeah, I did. Oh, it's just complaining that right, okay. Dang it. Is it? Yeah, no, that's not gonna work. Okay, go into alright. No, I wanna get out of there. I wanna go back into Oglo CPU ASM and I want to cd change directory control. Yeah, there we go. Main. I want to mod misc, so that holds all the like position and span stuff essentially. Misc. Yeah, and then I want to do impl token pub function new self. I want to pass in kind, token type, and span is span, and I want to return self, kind, and span. Yeah. New. Yeah. Alrighty. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I also need to create a token stream type. Pub struct token stream. Or actually, do I? Yeah, I will. Tokens is going to be a vec of token. Impl token stream. Impl token stream. ZZ. Pub function new self. This will take in tokens, so tokens will be vec token. Or actually, yeah, that's what it will be. Tokens. Are you using NixOS or Arch now? Actually, neither. I'm using Gentoo. I'm using Gentoo. So yeah, no, I'm using Gentoo. Gentoo has honestly, like, actually been a truly amazing experience. I'm not lying. Gentoo is truly amazing. Oh, I also have this very satisfying... Oh, I didn't update my aliases. Alias get pull origin main. Yeah. Pipes, RS, drool. Oh yeah. Pipies in my terminal. Super satisfying. Okay. Did you type or there? Or is, no, you actually typed O. I was thinking YouTube may have cut you off or something. I also need index equals. Index is a usize. Gentoo is honestly not that hard. Something I would have never, like, something that makes it okay for me to use Gentoo is Rebos. Rebos is my tool for basically repeatability on any Linux distribution, kind of like NixOS. So like if I do, I don't know, Rebos Gen 7 and 20. So if I do Rebos Gen Diff 720. This will keep track of stuff like I removed Kuha and stuff. Here are all the flat packs I added. I actually added Kuha up here. Rainfuck CLI. So Rebos is a tool I made for basically repeatability, so I can do the NixOS thing on any distro. And it's not as powerful as NixOS, but it's way more usable because it's so much simpler. It's just TOML files as opposed to an entire programming language. And it's still very useful too, like config, Rebos, nvim gen.toml. Here are all my packages and stuff. So if I never made Rebos, I would have never switched to Gentoo. Because Gentoo does have a lot of boilerplate, but once you get the boilerplate all sorted out, it is actually easier than Arch, I would argue. Self tokens. Oh, right, index. Index will start at 0. I will need to do pub function head. Pub function head will return a reference to a token self. Return, or actually, since this is Rust, an expression-based language, I don't have to specify return, which I kind of miss the return keyword at the end. Return just makes it way more clear. Tokens, self dot, or actually I can just do self.tokens get. Ooh, get unchecked? Will this bypass bound checks? Oh! Hold on a second. Oh, I have to try this. I have to try this. Okay. So, yeah, I gotta try this. So, CD coding Rust testing. Does this mean I can easily create a seg fault in Rust? My vec t, or no, vec. All right. Oh no, Portage is way nicer. The Gentoo package manager, I would argue, is easier to use. Like, there can be more flags that are involved, but it's just easier. Like here, I'll search for Hyperland, EIX Hyperland. Like the command is EIX Hyperland. And I can see all my packages related to Hyperland. So like, then if I wanted to install Hyperland, you know, I just copy this and I do sudo emerge verbose ask, and then I paste in the package name, and if I wanted to, I could tell it to use 8 concurrent jobs. You know, it's very simple, actually, once you understand the flags. And I could just do sudo emerge GUI wm hyperland. I could just do it like this, sudo emerge. So it's actually much easier to use, I would argue. Now I could add a ton of flags, because it is a very configurable package manager. So I could add here, like in system.toml, I've got time sudo emerge -vang where my packages are interpolated in --jobs, and I get half of what my CPU has. So if I run the nproc command, it returns the number of threads I have in my CPU. --auto unmask --auto unmask -write. So I could do super complicated emerge commands, and there is a way in etc portage. In make.conf, I can also specify default arguments, which I don't do just because I actually like specifying all the arguments myself. But yeah, I could specify all that by default in make.conf, and I would never have to specify that myself. I don't know. Gentoo was the first time I actually manually partitioned my disk to install Linux. Well, Void Linux I did that too, but Void made it stupid easy because I still do all the stuff in the installer. Gentoo is not all that bad. You just have to follow the handbook. That's it. don't follow Gen 2 YouTube tutorials just because YouTube tutorials are basically instantly outdated. And the Gen 2 handbook changes a lot. I'm going to do vec 0, 1, 2, 3, for I in 0, my vec plus 1. So this will theoretically create a segmentation fault. So let me just check this normally. My vec dot get, I'll just do let. All right. Let, no, unwrap. Unwrap, I'll get I. So this should just do the normal, Rust error bound checks. And then this will do get, so now I'll do get unchecked. Oh, okay. So will it allow me to seg fault? Okay, Rust. Okay, I'll put you in an unsafe block then. Unsafe. I can't tell what is going on here. So I guess Rust does still do safety checks. That's a little weird. I'm not gonna lie. Why call it unchecked if like, ugh. Okay. I'll just unwrap here because it's guaranteed to be a token. Self.index. And then I will also add hub function eat moot self. Actually, can I get away with just self token? I'll probably need moot self. Self.tokens.remove self.index. Oh, good point. Good point. Coding, Rust, testing. Oh, I deleted all the code. Let me just rewrite it. Let my vec u32 vec unsafe my vec dot get unchecked. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get 4. Add a semicolon. This returns, it just returns the value straight up. Yeah, so if I run this in debug, expected. Now, -- release. Oh yeah, I added a ton of crates to my testing project. Ooh. Okay, this is definitely not a Rust error. This is definitely like a kernel error or something. Uh-huh. Can I get it to outright seg fault, though? Yeah, no. Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah, I know that, but see, the way that things like vectors are implemented in Rust is they're implemented in unsafe Rust. Unsafe Rust adds new features. It doesn't take them away. So, like, for example, Rust has no way of borrow checking pointers, like raw pointers. Unsafe Rust, so you can create a pointer in safe Rust, but you're not allowed to dereference it unless you're in unsafe Rust. So unsafe Rust will allow you to do that. Vectors are basically just fancy pointers, along with an allocator. Yeah. So what I'm guessing is the get function does bound checks, and the unchecked function just literally dereferences the requested pointer. So it'd be faster because there's, like, you're getting rid of that if statement or two if statements, but it's ultimately not safe. Self.index plus equals 1. Right, so this should be my token stream. Right, okay, yeah, this does need to be mutable. Okay, now I just gotta actually implement my tokenizer. Pub function tokenize. This will return a result of either token stream, or it will return. I don't want to do super complicated errors in this assembler because it's just like an assembler. You should be able to spot the error if I just present you with a location. So yeah, I'll just do syntax error. That'll be the error. I'll just do token error, and I'll just specify it up here. Pub struct token error. This will have a location, so pub span, pub position. It will have a message, or actually I will do a kind, token error kind, and then I'll do impl token error. Pub function new self. This will take in a kind, token error kind, span, position. This needs to be span. And I'll define token error kind up here. So pub enum token error kind. Well, okay, so invalid, no. Yeah, invalid character. And also, yeah, let's just have that for now. Alright, see you later, Elseka. Pub function new. Self. Span. Position, kind, bam. Bamboo bop. Okay. And I'm actually going to create a separate file for this so it's organized. Error rs. Mod. Oh wait, I have it open here too, so I can just close that. Mod error pub use error all, just to bring it into this current scope for everyone who uses this Lexer module, so the parser. Also need to use crate misc span position. Invalid character, right, okay, so now, oh, why am I, no, I don't need that here. I need that in error. Error. Use crate misc span position derive. I'm going to do debug clone copy EQ partial EQ ord partial ord and hash. And I will do the same here too. Okay, now error has its own file. Input will be a string slice. Right, okay, so now let moot errors vec token error vec new let moot tokens vec token vec new. I'll do if errors length is more than 0, return error errors. And then down here I just want to return okay token stream new tokens. Like that. So now here is where my Lexing code will go. So what I want to do is I want to, oh right, so assembly is a new line language, so I need to add new lines to the token types. Line end. New line. So yeah, like that. I can close this and this for now. That errors. Okay, so I need to let moot position. Yeah, all right. Position. Oh, why am I actually typing it? Because I'm just going to do position new 0, 0. use crate misc span position. I also want to let moot pointer, yeah, and I will annotate this as a usize. And I also want prev pointer, let moot prev pointer is an option usize. Actually, I can just do usize too here. And then I want to for I, or for C, for character in input dot chars. And I also want to get the input length. Input len is equal to input chars count. And the reason I want to store it up here is because .chars.count can be kind of an expensive operation. So I don't want to slow down the Lexer. And then I want to match character if the character is if the character I'll actually do labels in the parser just because it'll be easier. Label, I will do at symbol, and a label will just be ident plus at symbol. So if the character is an at symbol, do push single. Yeah, all right. And I'll define the macro up here. Macro rules push single. Token type will be a type, I think, yeah. Expression, I'll do expression. And this will just evaluate to tokens.push token new token type. Actually, what I can do is do just do some token type at symbol. I can do single push. No, that's too limiting. How do I want to do this? Okay, I'll just do a push single macro, but I'll do it in this loop so it can capture this character variable. Macro rules push single. Yeah, there we go. And I'll do in here, I'll do token type expr tokens dot push token type, no, token new token type. And this new function, can I get info on it? Of course I can't, because Helix has the best LSP and NeoVim has the worst one. Token LSP experience, that is. They both use tree sitter and like the official LSP implementations for the language. Token, right, I just need span. So how did I do this? Okay, I need to look at my tokens dot push tokens new span pointer oh, okay, right. Span new pointer and pointer, what did I do? Lexer mod. Yeah, okay, that's pretty straightforward. Pointer plus character dot len utf 8. Token type at symbol. What is this missing fragment error? Bacon. Tell me, please. What? The fuck? Help remove. Yeah, that didn't fix it. Oh, do I have to do it here? Yeah, okay, that makes sense. What is Bacon saying now? Oh. And then I have to do... No, I could do labels in the Lexer. Yeah, so not at symbol, but label. This will make it way easier to parse, that's for sure. So do I need this? I'm gonna keep it. Match character. I'll still do a match statement, and I'll do match at symbol, and I'll just parse. I'll also bring in my Noxel string parsers to make this faster. Okay. So if character is an @ symbol, I want to do let label equals string new. And I want to do or actually, what am I doing in Noxel? I know I'm doing something weird in Noxel. Well, pointers less, right, yeah. While, hello, happy go fishing. While pointers less than input length. That's what I want. Got the Noxel Lexer open right here. I want to get the first character. Can I just do, let character equals input.get? Ooh, I can. Oh, no, I can't. It still does that. Oh, that is not what I wanted at all. Copy to my system clipboard. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Bam. So I'm getting the first character. And then push single. Yeah. So now I have to do for I in, or for C in input pointer +1. Or, I should actually check first if that, so if input, I still wrap my wee brain around what I'm reading here. Also, is this a Gen 2 video? Tenley J, I did do a fast fetch earlier in the video. So, where is she? I was promoting Gen 2. I don't know if that counts, but I did a fast fetch earlier. Input length. If input length is, so the pointer, let's say this character is at pointer 5. If input length is more than pointer, if input length is more than pointer, then if input length is more than pointer, then actually run label parsing logic, else push an error. Errors.push. Lexer or token error new token error kind incomplete token. Actually, because I can, let's also do a token error detail. Incomplete label token. And then for span, I just want to do single span. I'll create a function called single span. Function single span returns a span, and this will take index usize or start. I want to inline this so it's faster in the binary. Inline always. And I want to do, oh, right, I actually need to fill this function out. Span new start and the length. Okay, this is a useless function. I could just do span new. And I can actually create a variable up here. I can just say let single character span new and I want to do pointer and don't forget to write comments for a future OGLO. Oh yeah. Well, this code is quite obvious what it does. It's a Lexer, so it's not super complicated. It just basically breaks up input into easier to parse tokens. Pointer plus character UTF length. Right, okay. And the reason I'm doing .utf length instead of just 1 is because I want to be able to not crash when Unicode is passed into this Lexer. Single character span, I also want to pass in position. Right, and then I also need to edit my token type. Error. Need to add another enum. Invalid character, and also incomplete token. Isn't it possible to iterate through the iterator instead of doing this .collect index? That is what I'm doing, and then I'm just collecting and getting the first index. I don't know. I've looked for other solutions. It's kind of hard to... I haven't been able to find other better solutions, so I just do that. Incomplete. Incomplete token. Incomplete label token. What the heck? Oh. There, now it's happy. And token error will take kind and a detail. Detail. Token error detail. Ooh. And I'll do this. Detail, token error, detail. kind and detail. Bam, boop, but we now got details. Cool. And token mod, token types, yeah, yep. Token. And now position. Right, so the actual parsing logic, I need to do for C in input pointer plus 1. That's why I did this bounds check up here, because I'm doing +1, and I don't want Rust to crash. I want my program to throw an error instead of crashing, because, you know, pointer, yeah, so just iterate through that, and chars. Yes. So I'm iterating through all the characters starting at pointer plus 1. And I want to do, or actually I should pull in my Noxel string parsers now. I mean, I'll just stick to what I know. I'll look into that NTH pointer thing, but yeah, I'll just stick to what I know for now, at least. I'll probably improve this drastically after the stream. String parsers RS main mod string parsers. And then I need to pull in my Noxel string parsers. Where are those? Those are in parser. String parsers. Right here. So I'm just gonna pull all of this in, I guess. It's even like all asserted and whatnot. Oh. Right. Okay. I'm just gonna copy this to my system clipboard. There we go. Even though I've been programming for 5 years, I still do terrible practice things. "5 years of programming, I still copy stuff to my clipboard with the mouse from NeoVim." Let that sink in for a little bit. Okay. Oh, I can also definitely improve this. So instead of box function, yeah, this is terrible. I'm just gonna impl. So it's static dispatch as opposed to dynamic dispatch. There we go. So now it's allocated on the stack, and this function is created anew at comp time, as opposed to using a fat pointer. And I'll update my tests here too. So instead of doing a box new, I'll just pass in the actual closure. And I'll also improve that in Noxel as well later. So now I'll use create string parsers. So I will, oh, I could actually just do label, I could do it in here. Let label equals string parsers parse until false. This is what I want. So what this will take is it will take a function and input. So I want to do input pointer, everything starting at pointer +1. And I want to borrow this. Right, yeah. Condition, I will do as long as C, so C is, that is what this takes, right? Impl font chart usize. So let me just look at this again. String parsers. Parse until input condition keep parsing string until condition is false. Once the condition is false, stop appending characters and return this function. Returns the new string and also returns whether or not it stopped due to the condition being false. If the bool is true, the condition was false. If the bool is false, stopped due to running out of input. Okay. It's not bloat, it's just functions to make the code way nicer. And so I don't have to repeat myself. Because repeating self in programming is not good. So, right. What does this function use? Oh, it uses the number of the character. Okay, so I can actually just discard that. So I want to do the fuck is alphabetic. No, is alpha numeric. Yeah, that's what I want to do. So this will parse my label, and then I just want to do, I want to get the label length, like the label length. Label length span. I want to make it clear that this is the actual length, not the character count. So label length. What? Huh? Oh. Yeah, well, I don't care if it stops due to running out of input, so I'm just going to grab the string and discard the Boolean. And then I want to tokens.push, tokens push, token new, and I want to do token type label rc new label. Use of undeclared, so I need to use label. Use std rc, or yeah, rc, I need to use rc. So now I have this, and I just need to label and also span new, and I need to do from pointer to elaborate, please. Don't forget to make the function that outputs the syslog that you need a cup of tea. Can you elaborate what you mean exactly by that? Like, do you mean just have like a little Easter egg log that says, I need a cup of tea? Or do you mean like every single log message says I need a cup of tea? Label len span. Okay, so that will do that. Character. Oh, right, I need to handle unrecognized character cases. So the latter, where every single log message prints out I need tea. Oh, dang. I don't know, I'm sniffing bloat. Haha, right back at ya. Errors.push token error new token error kind. I mean, sure, I'll add that to the log messages if I remember. Token error kind invalid character. Token error detail invalid character. Pass in the char. Pass in character. Lexer, no, error. I want to do invalid character char. Single character span and position. Auto ink pointer true. Auto increment pointer, I'm going to set that to false if we're in here. Auto inc pointer false. Looks like my dad invited some people to the house.
Entire new kitchen, new island, new appliances.
My dad had a leak in his downstairs kitchen. Now he has to remodel the entire downstairs. The insurance was not happy. Auto ink pointer. I want to do prev pointer equals pointer, and also pointer now equals Pointer is equal to label len span. No, label charlen plus equals. No, label len span. Because pointer is used for spans. That's fine. And then if let's see. If auto inc pointer is so if auto inc pointer, I want to do prev pointer equals pointer, and I want to do pointer plus equals character, that, like that. And then, okay, so auto increment pointer if single character. There we go, code comment. And I'll just say I need a cup of tea. 10 BJ. I'll just say that there's a little Easter egg. And I'll probably still add it to log messages too. Prev pointer auto inc pointer right, okay, so this should be, now let me test this. So I'll need to create, so in main, let me edit parser mod. I'll do pub mod Lexer. And in main, I'll do oh, another thing is in Lexer mod, I also need to, at the very end of the token stream, I need to actually add an EOF token. While, and then I need to do tokens.push token new token type EOF span new, and I'll just do an invalid span here. Because I don't feel like using the option type. Lexer. Why do I have two Lexer mods open? Oh, that's just that. Lexer token types. I need EOL. EOF. This will be EOL. End of file. and this will be end of line. I should close some of these too. And in here I'll do let token stream equals parser Lexer tokenize unwrap. Or actually I'll do this and I'll match. So I'll do exit code. Also, I'm being kind of quiet because there's more people here. Use std process exit code. Tokenize. I want to do
It does get pretty
O error.
no problem. We got a
Println token error. I want to do I'll do the pretty format, or println and then the pretty format, so like that. Return exit code failure. And let's test some stuff here. So let's just test my label, my other label. Let's make sure this works. And to make sure, I'll do for while token stream dot head dot kind is not equal to token type parser Lexer token type EOF. My step cousins and step uncle and step aunt are here sleeping over. Very cool. Very, very cool. I'm gonna do print. Print. I wanna print out in pretty format. I want to do token stream eat. Of course. Token. I need to derive some stuff. Derive, debug, clone, copy, EQ, partial EQ, ord, partial ord, hash. Okay. I'm gonna have to get off soon. Copy. Token stream, yeah, so that is implemented. So now it should work. Right, and of course I forgot to say mutable. So now if, ooh, whoops. Cargo, I guess I don't need this here then. Cargo run. Assemble. O main.bin I main.asm. So this is what like the final command would look like. Okay, so we have token error. Oh, I think I know why this is happening. Parser Lexer mod tokens. I need to up here. I actually need to do +1 due to the @ symbol. Token error. Yep, and I also need to ignore spaces. Parser Lexer mod if character is equal to or character is equal to a tab, do prev pointer is equal to pointer and pointer plus character length UTF-8 and continue. Yeah, so I have my label and then it just stops. What is going on here? Parser Lexer mod. What am I doing wrong? Let me do print statements. Thank you. SAF751. Okay. Why, though, is it doing this? Why is it... So, start... main... let token equal token stream dot eat. I want to do something like this instead. I want to do span and from to. So, and then the actual type, yeah. So I'll do token span dot start and token span dot end and token kind. Right, span from label my, yeah, Okay. That's really weird. Now, why is it not processing that second label? Does it work with a third label? My label, my other label, my third label. Okay, interesting. Okay, I'm gonna go P. Alright, I'm back. SRC parser Lexer token. Okay, so it's crashing at token RS3537. Parser token RS35 at column 37. So why is it crashing? Let's see. So if I have my parser, so if my token vector, and I am going through it, index is 0, I'm doing head, so I'm getting head. The index 0, so get index 0, eat plus, oh, yeah, no, that's not what I want to do at all. I want to eat and get a reference to the token. I want to do self head. Okay, I'll just clone. Right, okay. That should fix it. Yay! Okay, so I now know that the Lexer works. We can do labels, so I can remove that. Will it still work if I remove this third label? Yeah, so it works. Good. Good, 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 good. That is really good. Okay, so what do we need to do now? I need to parse all the other types. Okay, so what other token types do we have? Token types, label, ident. Oh, we need identifiers, of course. Token type. No, that's not what I want. Token, mod. Yeah. So I want to do if character is A through, how do I do this in Noxel? Lexer mod. Right, okay. Wait a second, I just realized something. Did I implement my Lexer Noxel in such a way where if I cargo run Lexer, so I can create my identifiers, but if I do this same thing again, and then I add a Z, oh, okay, it still works. How about a sad, or how about Z? Z, okay, it works, that's good. So, I guess this does work. Hold on, I want to be sure. Lexer mod. Yes, okay. I knew I was missing something. I need that. So it's an inclusive range as opposed to an exclusive range. So now I want to do basically the same thing as up here in the label. Label, string parsers, from pointer. Yeah, so let identifier equals string parsers parse until false. I want to do input pointer from pointer, and I want to do reference and I want to see. Oh, I also want to make sure, or actually that's taken care of up here. So I want to say as long as C is alpha numeric. Yeah, so now I have my identifier. I need to get identifier lens span, identifier.length. Right, and I only want this. And then I need to do tokens push. Tokens push, right, okay. Token new. Also do new line. Oh. Token type ident. I want to do RC new identifier and span new pointer plus identifier len span, and yeah, that should be it for the identifier. I'm gonna get ready to share the link key. Oh. Ooh, welcome. Ah, nice. Ooh, okay. Parser.zig. Expert, oh. This is not the worst thing I've ever seen in the world, but yet Rust would make this easier, most definitely. I'll keep that open. Alright, pointer, right, so identifier, okay, so now identifiers should work. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to do Control-T new for Zelige tab. And I should also, you know what, honestly, I don't need Zelige open. Nvim src main Lex, my identifier 1, my ident2. My ident1, my ident2. So now if I cargo run assemble I main.asm o main.bin, just theoretically speaking, in case this was actually, you know, tokenize error from span start invalid character 1. Oh, that's interesting. So it's not including, I wonder why. Returns true if the char is either, well, yeah, it should work. I wonder why it's not working. There's got to be something wrong here. My ident. This is why you stress test the Lexer, kids. Because the Lexer is the most tedious thing to implement. Main.asm o main.bin. Right, so it's still complaining about that. The fuck? Does Noxel complain about this? Coding Rust Noxel cargo run Lexer. My ident1. It works. What am I doing different in Noxel? Identifiers is alphanumeric. Oh. I see what I'm doing. Parser Lexer mod. I need to do if or C is equal to an underscore. C is equal to an underscore. So now it should work. Assemble -I main.asm -o main.bin. Now what is the error? Come on, what the fuck? Token error. Yeah, what? And actually, I can just do token errors E yeah, now it's like all pretty and stuff. What the valid character? Does this happen when I remove these? No, it doesn't. Oh. Oh. That is not good. Oh, you know what it is? I think I know exactly what it is. Parser, Lexer, mod. See, just like up here, I need to do this also down here. What? Parser, Lexer, mod. Oh, and of course, I also need to do this. The Lexer is definitely the most annoying thing to make in like a programming language or a syntax parser. That and the code checker. Identifier length. And I don't think I need to add one. Span new. Oh yeah, I do need to add one. Cargo. Label, my other label, my ident, he. So it works, I think. My ident 1, my ident 2. Cargo run assemble. So it works now. That's good. So I've got identifiers and labels. And I'm also going to clean this up a little, even though it's just test code. So now, token errors. Let's make sure token errors are correct. They are not correct. Lexer mod. So with every iteration, I need to increment position column plus equal 1. Line 1. Parser Lexer mod. Position line column. Line will be 1. Column is set to 1 in the first iteration of the loop. Line 1 at column 5. Let's see if this is correct. Main. Yeah, that is most definitely not correct. So I need to somehow parser Lexer mod. You know what? Let's just not use position because I have a function where I can get a position from a span. Let's see. MISC. So I have my function. Yeah, get line sizes. And then position from index with lines. There's also position from index. What does this index mean? Oh, it's the start of the span, right? Okay. So I need to say position from index with lines. Position, get line sizes, position from index with lines. And I want to do let input line sizes get line sizes from input. So I want to pass in input line sizes, and I want to do single character span start. Expected oh, right, yeah. I gotta add that. What? Excuse me, what? Expected position found, oh. Well, I can assure you that this is 100% gonna be a position. I think I can actually make a closure up here. Let span position equal a closure. This closure is going to say index. And it's going to say position from index with lines. I'm going to pass in input line sizes. Can I also just do that? No, I have to? Okay. So now I can just, oh, and I should also unwrap. Unwrap. And span position. Oop. Span position. Pass in single character span. Oh, just pass it in. I should do that. Ooh. Replace with a comma, please, NeoVim. Thank you. I can remove that, I guess. And I want to just pass in span start. Span. Function returns a position. Positoin. It will take in a span. What? No. Impl. The fuck? What? Oh. I should just be able to do that and say span, right? Yeah, okay, that works. Single character span. Yep. Yabba-dabba-doo. Single character span. Line 1, column 26. See, now it works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, column 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. That is what the error said. Good. We've got errors working. All right, so now I also kind of want to change up this printing a little bit. Much better. And I'll also add a new line under so it can be differentiated easier. Yeah, there we go. My label, my other label, ident, ident, ident. And now, nvim src parser Lexer token types. Now I gotta do register and unsigned integer and end of line. End of line should be simple. I just gotta do mod if character, else if character is equal to a new line, then I want to do pointer, no, prev pointer equals pointer. I'm going to do this incrementation stuff, and I want to continue. But I also want to add a token, that being new line, or end of line. Push token new. I want to do a token type end of line. And I want to do span new pointer plus character length UTF-8. So now I have this. And pointer, or actually, because now pointer is equal to what that was, so I want to do pointer prev pointer, or prev pointer. So now I should get end of line tokens. Oh, I also want to set position dot, or no, I'm actually not using position anymore, so that's fine. Cargo run. Assemble. So now theoretically, if I do some new line stuff, cargo run. I get an error. Oh, that's not right. What the frick? Oh, it is right. Okay, line 2. Yeah, because line 1, line 2 at column 32. Yeah, so like this is line 1. This is line 2. Programmer logic got in my way. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, and that is what the error said, yes. Now I just gotta make sure this works correctly. I'm actually gonna start with a new line ident. Label, my other label, my ident, hehe, my ident, new line ident, yes. My new line label. Now, where is EOL? That's not right. What happened to EOL? Why is EOL not here? Pushing EOL. What the fuck? What? Huh? Okay, what is going on here? Print line. Huh? That is strange. if character is equal or \t, yeah, no, what is going on here? Yeah, that's not right. What? Will it work if I just force it? Like, I mean, it, what? Oh, another thing I want to do. I want to print out the syntax. Const lex test str. Something that's annoying is this keyboard doesn't have an end key, but it has a home key. Lex tokenize lex test. I want to print syntax. Lex test, and I want to get token.span.start and token.span.end, and I need to borrow it, of course, because str is not, the size of str is not known at compile time. And it crashes. What? What the fuck? Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, it should stop at 7. 9, 10. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. That doesn't seem right. Is this one right at least? 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. Yeah, this one's right. The labels don't calculate their spans correctly. So if I remove all my labels, it should work as expected. VD, VD, and VD. Yeah, it works. Well, I need to add this. Cargo run. Right, and that. My label, my other label, identity. So it's, oh, it even captured end line, end of line. So yeah, something's going funky with the labels. My label, my other label, my label. Okay. Now let's figure out why it's crashing. This is why I say the Lexer is the most tedious part. Because you have to do like all this just, ugh. So something up here is going awry. It's alphabet, so that works. Length, yeah, that isn't right. Oh, I made an oopsie, a big oopsie. Pointer plus. Yeah, now it should work. +1. My label, my other label, my label. So we have parsing. We have lexing now. That's good. That's really good. Okay. Well, we got some more tokens to implement. Like, for example, token types. I still need unsigned integer and register. I'll leave that for tomorrow. Alright guys, that was the first part of implementing an assembler for my CPU. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna go now though. See ya.